she was not good enough on the day to beat Julian Alfred. A lot of people would think that Julian Alfred should just sit this one out, continue working on what you have been working on for the past 5 weeks, take another week and work on what you have to work on, but not to be. Welcome back to another video, and let's review the replay. Jamaica fans are something else, to be very honest with you. One thing, Jamaica will support their team, win, lose or draw, but I just don't know if Tia Clayton was at the point where she needed to be this year. This year had been a difficult year for Tia Clayton overall. I think Tia Clayton naturally at the moment is Jamaica's most capable female sprinter in the 100 meters. Tia Clayton just have an unfortunate year. At the trials, we saw where she had an injury. She was ready, looked like she would have qualified very easily, and she would have gone through to pursue the goals that she was trying to pursue yesterday and making it to the Diamond League, to the World Championship. Yesterday, I think she went out there and she did everything that she could, everything that the coach asked her to do, but she was just not good enough. She was not ready to beat Julian Alfred. If she's not ready to beat Julian Alfred, she's not ready to beat Melissa Jefferson. She's not ready, not right now, in my opinion. Now, she's ready to beat a lot of different athletes, but the ones that matters most at the moment, she's not ready. But some of it, I think, comes down to her being a little bit unlucky in 2025, because she could have. There were opportunities, various opportunities for her to get to the World Championship. The first one being knockout, where she could have potentially represented Jamaica. Now, the barriers came in where they're saying that she did not finish in the top 4, top 5, top 6. She did not finish ahead of the other people. Therefore, she should not get the opportunity ahead of others. She also did not get any consideration for a medical exemption. I'm not sure if this is something that she could have gotten, but let's talk about the simple fact that she's an athlete for Jamaica. Jamaica being a country that offers the world this kind of entertainment in sport, and it offers relevance to itself. The sports bring relevance to Jamaica. Jamaica should have been putting a little bit more effort into supporting the athletes one way or another. We have seen what the US have done in the past. They literally find a way to make it work for their athletes. Whether they need to switch the relays to make it the best possible team, they find a way to make it work for the athletes. Now, we saw where for the knockout team, they were saying athletes who finish ahead of Tia definitely deserve to compete instead of her. Interesting. In my opinion, if you're gonna choose the best from the country, choose the best from the country. It's simple. It's a different competition at that point. I'm not sure if you were trying to qualify to represent at knockout. I don't know. But that's where I'm saying it's unfortunate for her. She could have represented there and got an opportunity there. It didn't work out that way. In the Diamond League, it was a lining where the big names pulled out, and now she is potentially the biggest name. Then a big name came in and it fell apart. She was not good enough on the day to beat Julian Alfred. A lot of people would think that Julian Alfred should just sit this one out, continue working on what you have been working on for the past 5 weeks, take another week and work on what you have to work on, but not to be. But talking about poor luck, in 2024, Tia Clayton was the only one from the trio who went to Paris to compete in the finals. We saw where Shericka Jackson did not compete at all. We saw where Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce pulled out of the finals, and Tia Clayton was the only one to compete. Now, she had better luck in 2024. She went through to represent Jamaica at the Olympics, and she went through. She ran very good times, but in the finals, where she had an equal opportunity to everybody else, she failed to medal at the finals, but it was a good representation for her. Unlike Shelly and Fraser Price, who, whatever reason, did not compete in the finals, though she qualified for the finals. Shericka Jackson had an injury that kept her out the entire season, or the entire Olympics and beyond. This time around, it's for Tia Clayton to face or feel like kind of disappointment. It is unfortunate. I wondered what would have happened if she had qualified for the World Championship from the trials. I wonder if she would have peaked. I wonder if she would have been able to be more, if she would have been more motivated. I don't know. And the crazy thing about this, being a twin, and her sister who really want her to be as successful as well, will it motivate Tina to do better, or will this kind of energy pull her back, knowing that her twin is kind of struggling with achieving her goals this season? I know last season she was cheering her on when she was representing for Jamaica, but what happens now? Do you think that she's absorbing that kind of pressure? Because you know that when you love someone, sometimes you bear the same burden that they are bearing. Drop your comments. I want to hear from you guys. I think that outside of Tia Clayton, there were some good performance in the Diamond League. Cara Nugent, for example. She went out there having a bad season and still was able to pull off a Diamond League win. I don't think this was the absolute strongest lineup, but it wasn't very far from it. And we know that Akira is a high quality sprinter. She's a high quality athlete. Getting this victory was no fluke, and it was a victory well deserved based on the athlete that she is. She showed up on the day and she laid it all out there on the line. But one of the other things that I've seen where some fans of the sport think that it is quite unfortunate that an athlete could be running the entire season on the circuit, racking up the points, and on the last day, another athlete with less points, far less points that they would not be able to catch up to the other athletes, could just go in and win the Diamond League. For example, we have seen where Akane Simbini had been leading with points. He had been showing up to the Diamond Leagues, but on the day he finished second place and he did not win the Diamond League. This is true where, for example, let's say Oblique Seville had showed up at the Diamond League finals and he was able to remain healthy and run and win. He would have won the Diamond League even after just running 2 races. So some people would think that it's unfortunate for the athletes who had been putting the effort the entire season on the circuit, while others could just come in, run a good race or 2 or 3 and take the entire victory and trophy for themselves. While the leader of while the points leader would get the prize money, the bragging rights, the trophy, and the historic placement would go to the one who win, the one who get the medal on the day, or the diamond on the day. So some people believe that it is unfortunate. What do you guys think? Do you think that it's just the best on the day should get the medal and they win the diamond overall? Because again, you'll find that an athlete could literally get invited to a meet and run a single race and just take everything for themselves. You know what I mean? But it's for you guys to decide. I would love to hear from you guys. Drop all comments down below. All comments appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one. And let's review the replay.